Okay, truck stop bathrooms, pros and cons, best of the best, worst of the worst. We're TowawayCouple. I'm Tom, the driver.
And I'm Bunny, the bathroom inspector.
The bathroom inspector. I'm actually the anal one on the bathrooms.
Yeah.
She can go anywhere. Me, I'll drive 100 miles. So, truck stop bathrooms. There are pros and there are cons. There are good. There are bad. And just so you know, if you're thinking about doing this and you think, oh my gosh, I'd never be able to go to the bathroom in a public restroom, you learn. You learn. You learn. I could never do it, and now I do it. But yeah, so number one choice. Absolutely number one choice. If you are in Mobile or in most of Texas, Buc-ee's.
Yes, definitely Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's gets an A ++ rating from us because they literally have, well, the men's, I don't know about women's, but the men's have like 40 urinals and like 25 toilets.
Right. And for the women, they probably have about 40 toilets.
40 toilets.
And what's nice is they have, when you walk in there, they have in each individual stall, they have
sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer. So you put it on the toilet paper and you wipe the toilet seat and you're good.
And it's for the toilet seats.
And it's for the toilet seats.
Yep. So, and then in the middle, there's just a line of sinks and they're Insta-Hots. So when you put your hand under it, it's already hot water.
And they have a bathroom attendant in there that's their job, is just to clean the bathroom.
They literally never leave the bathroom.
Nope.
Is it a male in yours? Because we got a male.
No. Thank God.
So
that's when you walk in and you look and you see a male and you're like, look, Rob.
Well, he might identify as a she.
You know what? I had to use the men's restroom the other day.
When
we were at that barbecue restaurant in Missouri.
Okay.
Because there was somebody taking too long in the women's restroom.
Oh my God.
So I was not going to use that one. So I identified as a man.
You know what? How many of y'all will agree with us? If you go and you grab the door handle, well, I think every bathroom should have an occupied or vacant.
Like in an airplane.
Like in an airplane, but there's like Buc-ee's.
Yep.
They have, so no one just grabs your door handle.
Yeah.
And because that's going to make you start from scratch. I mean, don't you? I mean, when you get disturbed and you're not, you just go, oh, so now you got to get relaxed, comfortable. And,
yeah.
Okay, so I know people are like, really, this is disgusting, but come on. It's.
Hey, you know what? We're discussing the pros and the cons of the job. And it's all natural. And yeah, there's some pretty bad ones.
So how many can agree that if you go grab the door handle and it's locked or it doesn't budge and you know someone's in there, or they yell, I'm in here, you step back and you go, okay, and you wait. Do you have a countdown timer in your head? I have one. And when it counts down to 0, I know to walk away.
Right. They've been in there way too long.
Well, they've been in there too long. You know they're doing the nasty. You know the ventilation sucks everywhere. Buc-ee's actually has great ventilation.
Right. I think it just goes right up through.
You can't smell nothing in
No.
Buc-ee's. With all those stalls, it is the cleanest smelling. It's kind of like a Vegas casino on cigarettes.
But they also have, when you flush the toilet, the air freshener kind of.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, when they take too long, we want no part of it.
No.
So yeah, Buc-ee's, if you are
in the Texas.
Well, they're building one in Birmingham. Mm-hmm. I think they're building one in Tennessee, didn't we see?
I think it was Tennessee, yeah.
Near Talladega we saw one, didn't we?
No, that was the one in out right between Birmingham and Talladega.
Okay, well, Bunny's people are like, who cares?
But I'll tell you what, especially for you ladies, because I mean, I've just seen some nasty of the nasty now on the life on the road. I prefer Love's.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the actual. So there's 4 major truck stops that, I mean, there's others, but there's and in no particular order. I like Pilot only because that's where we fill up.
And you like Pilot because of the coffee.
And the coffee. I love Starbucks and the K-Cups, but unfortunately I don't get that. So the next one is Pilot coffee for me. Now, so we're always at a Pilot. I know where everything's at. So Pilot, Loves, which is the same as Pilot. There's Flying J, which is owned by Pilot.
Pilot and Flying J are, yeah.
Yeah, I just said that. Loves and TNA are one company, and I believe. And then we know that.
Petro.
Well, then there's Petro. Marathon.
Yeah. But see, we get the better discounts at Pilot.
Right.
So we know and TAs.
TNA.
TNAs. I hate their bathrooms.
Okay, so let's go in order of the best of the truck stops. Bunny likes Loves.
Yes.
I actually like Loves because
they clean them every hour.
They literally, you hear announcements, time to clean the bathrooms. And I even took a picture. They got a button on the wall that says rate our bathrooms. And I took a picture and I'm like, with all this wearing masks and washing your hands and all this stuff, why on earth would they put buttons? And I saw people, they're washing their hands and they're pushing the buttons. I've seen people that didn't wash their hands push the button. So I suggest if you're gonna press the button it Loves, press it, then wash your hands.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know who's touched that thing before you.
Right.
And
but I have not walked into a Love's bathroom that was dirty.
Right.
Or did not have toilet paper.
Correct.
So they
and
keep them filled.
All been mechanically sound. They've all had paper towels. Literally every hour they're and the employees are actually very, that would be part of a job I wouldn't be happy doing, but they're very nice and cordial.
We stayed the night in a Love's one night, and I think it had to have been a day after I had been drinking tea all day. So I think I was in the bathroom like 4 times in our 10 hours, and every time I walked in there, the same girl was in there cleaning it.
But was she nice?
She was.
And they're happy.
But I was like getting embarrassed each time. I'm like, really? She's gonna be like, damn, this woman.
No, I mean, when you go to the urinal as a guy, you don't look left, you don't look right, but you don't want to make eye contact because the first thing they're thinking is you're doing this. And you don't want to get caught doing that because there might be a fight, whatever. I haven't seen it, so it might be interesting. But when you're at the urinal and you're at Love's and they're cleaning it, the attendant will actually have a full-on conversation. Before, I would get gun shy and it would stop the flow. Now I just keep going. I've gotten comfortable.
Right.
So of all the Love's, Pilot, Flying J, TNA, and Petro, Love's is our preferred bathroom choice. And I'll tell you another reason is because they got the best ice.
They do.
We'll talk about ice.
We have an ice problem.
Okay, we'll talk about another one. That'll be a whole new video. Ice. So ice and drinks and coffee and stuff. So anyway, Love's gives us a double thumbs up.
Yep.
We are happy with Love's. If anyone from Love's is watching this, yes, I expect the check in the mail next week. I'm not going to look forward to it, but
even if they gave us some discounts on fuel, we'd be happy.
Something. Yeah, give us a free. Oh, you know what though? Another thing about Love's we find, and this is off the bathroom subject, but a lot of times we'll get a soda when we go to the bathroom. Is a lot of times late at night they'll just, because they offer the refill everything, they just say refill. That's kind of code to say yes, and they say go. Yeah. They don't even charge you. If there's no one else in there, if there's a line, they're going to charge you. Mm-hmm. But if no one's in there, and they see you're just coming in for a soda, they just wave you out. So we do really like Love's. Love's gets an A+ on that too, because we do patronage.
Right. I really wish that we had more diesel discounts at Love's, because I would definitely patronage all the time.
Patronage them.
Yeah, I prefer Love's over all of them.
Okay, so Love's bathroom, that is our number one choice. Secondly, I would say Pilot.
Yeah.
Okay, now I don't know about Bunny, but Pilot bathrooms are not as clean as Love's.
No.
I think they don't. They might get cleaned once every 4 hours.
If you're lucky. Yeah. At least I have not run into the issue where they have not had toilet paper there.
Okay.
But their paper towel machines.
Yes. Sometimes they're hit or miss.
That's a crapshoot.
Yep. That's a crapshoot.
You're underneath there like.
And I honestly, out of our 14 dispatches, and we're in gas stations all the time at Love's, I don't know how many, let's just say over 20, 30 times, I've maybe seen one bathroom attendant in there.
Oh, Pilot.
A Pilot. Yeah, a Pilot, I mean.
Yeah.
So at Love's, I've seen a bathroom attendant almost every single time I've been there, just because it's every hour.
Right.
So, Pilot would be my second choice of bathrooms.
Yep.
The stalls are, I mean, they're not as clean. They're just not. So
it's starting to, it would be like a Holiday Inn to a Quality Inn.
Right. Now, I will say both Love's and Pilot, their stall doors are thick. They're like full door size.
Okay. But that's a man thing.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I still wish they would have occupied or vacant, because they still come up and grab the door handle.
Right.
And then I got to start all over again.
So you don't sit down and put your feet out the door so people see your feet.
Some people do if they're 7 foot tall, but I'm in there with my hearing aids. My hearing aids are cool. They're Bluetooth and everything. And I sit there and watch TikTok on my phone for an hour while Bunny sits in the truck.
True.
Sometimes I just do it just to watch TikTok.
Wow.
Why? Wow. It gives me a reason.
Right?
Okay, so.
That's your break.
That's my break. So if you watch TikTok, you know what I mean. It's not all 14-year-old girls dancing. I watch it for some of the funny. I like it because there's the over 30, over 40, over 50. And it's kind of funny when the over 50s are doing the same dances as their daughter. And the daughter's trying to stop the mom from doing it, but yet the daughter's doing it. And the mom's mocking the daughter. So anyway, I think TikTok's fun. We don't do videos on TikTok.
No, it takes your brain away.
Takes your brain away.
No. That's not what I meant. It de-stresses you.
It de-stresses me.
Yeah.
It does. So, Pilot, number 2 choice.
Yeah.
Even when we go get fuel, sometimes if there's a Love's directly across the street, we'll drive across the street to Love's to get our soda and our fuel.
Right. Get a clean bathroom and
get a clean bathroom.
And good ice.
So, if anyone's watching this, they want to call Love's, tell them that we accept donations. Third choice of the bathroom. Now we're down to Flying J.
Flying J then.
TNA and Petro.
We don't really use Petro that much. So
we don't use Petro at all, so we don't have a basis on that one. But let's go down. So next one would
Flying
be
J.
Flying J. So Flying J.
It's about the same as Pilot.
I think it's a little more down. I think Pilot's above Flying J.
There's not too many of them. I just like Flying J because most of them have the Denny's.
Right. So let me tell you a story about Flying J. So Flying J may want some money from me for this instead of giving me money because it's not a good plug. So I go into
Wow.
Well, we're going to Denny's and I say, well, let me go to the bathroom, and I go in there and I go to pee in the urinal. Now, guys will know what I'm talking about, but in the urinal, there's these things with like 1,000 little finger things.
Oh, okay, I remember.
So you pee in it so it absorbs into that instead of splattering back on you.
Okay.
All right. So this one, all the urinals had that in there, but they had a second one upside down on top of the first one. So all the fingers were facing each other. So the people had a nice flat, solid surface to pee on. Not a drain, a flat. And I noticed it right away, so I kind of peed to the side. But I'm looking down. I'm standing.
So it's all sticky.
It's not sticky. I'm standing standing in your urine, and I'm looking at all of them. There's urine on everyone. I'm thinking, how many guys just pissed all over their legs, their pants, or whatever? And I'm thinking to myself, it's all over the floor because it splatters. And so it's getting on. But what I'm thinking is, I'm taking my nasty ass shoes and getting into my truck on my carpet. And that's what was going through my head. I was so mad. I was so disgusted with it because the bathroom just smelled and reeked of urine. I go out to the cashier and I say, hey, I'm not sure if there's a training issue, but someone really should go into the bathrooms and look at the urinals and take out one of the urine mats, but leave the other one in the correct way. And I wasn't cocky. I was just telling him what, so he could have a visual in his head. I might have been talking to the guy who actually put him in there because he acted like, oh, I'll take care of that, and started walking to the bathroom. So I'm like, okay. And as I go to the Denny's, now I'm not a trusting person. Never have been. Kind of keep glancing over. He gets about halfway, sees that I'm going into Denny's, and I'm still watching him through the corner of my eye, and I see him turn around and go back to the flipping cash register. So we eat. And I'm thinking, well, maybe I had to run back there to lock the register or let someone know. So we eat, we go, and I go to the bathroom, and I go into the bathroom, and all the urinal mats are exactly the same. So I'm like, you know what? This is the public side. I'm going to go into the truck driver bathroom. I walk all the way across the store, make a left, walk all the way down that hallway, go into the trucker's bathroom, and the same exact thing. You know what? I left there and I did not say a word to anybody at Flying Jake's. I figured if they didn't accept it the first time, I didn't want to be a Darren, aka Karen, over urinal mats.
Let them know. Let them know. Hey, it splashes on my legs.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And I hope people comment on this. If you're cool with that, I want to see your comments. If you think it's disgusting, please comment and agree with me. Bunny thought I was just going over the top, but she doesn't understand what it's like to be a guy. No. So, all right. TNA or Petro. So we already said we don't have too much experience on Petro. TNA has to be our all-time. We really do not like going in TNA all the time. Yes, I know it's TA. I like to call it TNA. So if you want to correct me, I'm going to I have yet to even find a clean bathroom in a TA. I have not either. And again, it's just nasty, but I want more coverage around me. You know those stalls, that little flimsy, crappy little, where they're posted together? That's what TNA has. Right. And they have the gap in the door, and it never fails. I'm going to move the mic. I'll see a guy shake the door, like, violently, like, hoping it's going to open or something. And then I kind of see him glance through the slit to make sure somebody's in there. And you got me staring back. I don't like that. You see, I've never told you that. Hi. But no, and you could see the eyeball. I mean, it's not cool to look in bathroom stalls, especially when I'm in there. It's really... Well, you know... What if a little boy was in there, or a girl? How would you feel?
How many times do you get... Well, people look underneath.
That's okay. They're not making eye contact with me. And all they're going to see is my shoes. They look from that angle. It's a different visual.
Oh, Lord. Wow.
All right. So, bathrooms.
Yeah.
Buc-ee's, #1. Grab yourself some beaver nuggets while you're there. People are like, what are beaver nuggets? It tastes like caramel Captain Crunch Puffs. It's really good stuff. It's addicting, but if you're diabetic like me, I suggest only eating a few at a time here and there because they are just full of sugar. But if you need a rush, it's a great driving munchie. Buc-ee's. They're in Mobile, going to be in Birmingham area. I know I saw it somewhere else. And was it on the way to Virginia?
It might have been in Georgia.
Okay, it could have been somewhere. I'm losing my microphone here.
But they're based in Texas.
Yes, they're based out of Texas. Our next one would be Loves.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Loves.
Yeah.
And number 3 would be Pilot.
Right. You know what? I'm going to throw one in there. I've only stopped at them once. I know that they have other places around there. The Bosselmans.
Bosselmans?
Mm-hmm.
Never heard of it.
It's where I bought my. It's where I bought my purse.
Okay, we're not going back there again. We're at a truck stop getting fuel and bathroom breaks, and she's buying a purse.
Right? They had a very clean bathroom.
They did have a clean bathroom. The Petro, honestly, though, I've used the bathroom. It's probably the equivalent of a TNA.
Okay.
I can't really base it. Don't consider it a negative. I just don't. They're not like Loves or. I think it's more of just a truck stop.
Right.
They're not even a travel center. Their stores are a lot smaller. So I don't think their bathrooms are. So
definitely if you're starting out on this, probably all you experienced people are going to be like, what the hell are these two talking about? But you know what? Especially from a woman's point of view, it's definitely something that you need to know.
Right. Now,
and from a
anal
male's perspective.
Anal male?
Oh, that didn't come out right.
That did not come out right. I just don't know what to say. Holy cow. From someone who's, it was more OCD or AD. Whatever.
No, you're definitely OCD.
OCD. Okay. So I got weird quirks.
Yeah.
All right. So, it's funny because we try to take showers before we head out. Mm-hmm. But irregardless, if our haul is 10 hours, about halfway through, Bunny's taking a new pair of panties in and switching out her underwear because she just wants to always stay clean.
Yeah, we're the type, we will take a shower when we leave. We take a shower at night before whether we're sleeping in the room or in a hotel room, or if we're sleeping in the truck, we will take a shower to go to sleep. Yeah,
we take a shower before we go to bed, and we take a shower. We've even pulled into a Pilot and taken a shower before we picked up or before we dropped off a load.
Yeah, because I'll look at I'm like, oh, my hair's kind of gross. Yeah, so we definitely want to be clean and presentable when we're dropping off a trailer.
Right. So, truck stop bathrooms. That's our list. Yeah. We're sticking to it. Marathon. Their bathrooms are. The facilities are like TNA as far as the stalls go and everything, but they are very clean.
Yeah, they are.
I haven't had a bad Marathon, and we don't go get fuel at Marathon, but we'll stop for. They got great soda.
Yeah, but we try to stay.
Spot on.
We try to stay away from the small mom and pops
because a lot of times they say their bathrooms are broken or
they're just gross.
They're just very disgusting. Mm-hmm. So
at least I have to say at least one thing now, though. Now that they don't allow smoking inside places, you don't have cigarette burns inside toilet rings.
Oh, yeah. And also, if you know of great bathrooms, comment. If you know of horrific bathrooms, comment. If you have a horror story in a bathroom, I want to read those.
The horror stories would be the rest areas like in Arizona because they're like from the 1950s and they're just a hole.
Yes.
And they're just gross.
They're disgusting. Was it Utah we were at? No, it was Arizona.
Yeah, in
Utah. It was literally a hole in the ground, and you could smell the toilet.
Yeah, before you even got out of the truck.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. So yeah, definitely. I hope you enjoyed the video. I mean.
This is what we do late at Friday night Saturday night.
We're Saturday now. Yeah. We don't even know what day we're on.
No. And that's one of the things you don't know what day you're on.
Yeah. But that has nothing to do with the bathrooms.
No.
Bunny says we go off topic too much.
We do.
Okay, so definitely check out our website, TowawayCouple.com. I do have a resource link on there. We are, I have information for Dance Hitch or Dually Depot, some of the hotels that we're staying at, if we like them, we will put them on there. If we've stayed at them and we don't like them, we're not going to even put them on there or even say anything. I don't know. Some people might say, well, it'd be nice to know what ones you don't like. So maybe I'll just put a list of ones that we stayed at that we probably wouldn't return to without any reason why.
Since we're on bathrooms
okay,
in hotels, the Country Inn in Napanee,
yeah,
their bathrooms are very, very clean and they flush very well.
I just don't like the shower heads.
No, the Garden Inn, they must have really bad water pressure because those toilets don't flush very well.
But the showers are good.
But the showers are good.
They got great shower heads. So that'll be on the Resource Center. Maybe we'll do a link to the page and say what our pros, our cons. But just, I mean, we like to know about hotels. If you know of good hotels on our routes, we'd love to know. All right. We have nothing else to say about bathrooms.
No.
But you know what I do see?
Well, we have things to say, but we can't say them on video.
Well, I do see billboards on the freeway that say we have the cleanest bathrooms. And I'll tell you what, I read those and those are the ones, if I saw more billboards that were truthful and they had really good bathrooms, I would stop at those places. Mm-hmm. So if you're watching this video and you own a fuel station or novelty shop, put cleanest bathrooms in 150 miles. We're
actually one of those people too that when we stop to use a bathroom, we can't just use the bathroom because we feel guilty.
Spend money.
We will buy something from them just to use the restroom.
Right, because we feel, I mean, have we gone in, used the bathroom right out? Yes, because we've been on time crunches. But we do try to support the business and we will buy something.
Especially if it's a small little mom and pop.
Yeah, sometimes we'll buy a souvenir or we'll just buy sodas or something. But we do spend money. So definitely if you're going to use the bathrooms, support them because...
Right, it would be like tipping
somebody got paid to clean it. You didn't.
No. Or they didn't clean it at all.
Or they didn't clean it at all. So... All right. Until next time, we'll see you down there. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Let me switch the screen real quick. Follow us on Facebook or not, Twitter and Instagram.
We might be losing people after this one.
We might because we've been on for 27 minutes. But it was good stories. I had 2 good stories.
Yeah.
All right. So I think I had good stories. So till next time, we'll see you down the road.
See you later.